at main engine cutoff, you're much, much lower than that. So the relative speed is way higher. And then the Earth is just beautiful looking down on it. And one of the things that captures most people, and it's kind of an obvious thing when you think back on it, but most of us of my ilk grew up looking at globes and maps that had different colored countries and geopolitical boundaries drawn on it. And of course, you don't see any of that from orbit. You just are
That's
moving.
very telling and interesting observation. Never would have thought of that. Sorry to interrupt you. Go on.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. So that when you're on orbit, I mean, it's just you're above the atmosphere, and the atmosphere is just a thin blue line around the limb of the Earth, and and then the oceans just turn into beaches, which turn into deserts or forests or mountains or whatever. And the other thing that kind of struck me as being a little sad, and we have this planet, that, and I'm going to sound like some really liberal person, and I'm not, but we have this planet that's one of a kind in the universe that we know of. The chances are pretty good there's something else out there that's kind of like it, but it sure is all we've got right now, and we can't figure out how to get along. We managed to figure out how to put our nationalistic desires above, the interests of the rest of humanity, and that's a little sad. And when you're going